The Meigs Marauders looked up their standing in TVC-Ohio after a tough loss to Vinton County. Their opponent in front of them stood none other than Alexander, the other top team in the conference. This was the senior game for the Marauders, and the crowd did not disappoint, seeming to have Alexander frustrated at many points during this game. Senior Mallory Holly comments on how the crowd helped set the tone early in this game.
So much. It helps us so much just to know that we have everybody behind us and everybody's cheering for us.
After a feisty first quarter that included 10 fouls, the Marauders led 12-10. This led into the second quarter when Kara Meigs was ejected from the half. Meigs was kept off the court until the fourth quarter. The Marauders took advantage of the lost starter and entered the second half up 32-24. And after a long Meigs scoring run and with the crowd rootin' and tootin', the Meigs closed out the third quarter on a high note, leading 49-35. The fourth quarter was much of the same, with the Marauders out-rebounding Alexander 33-24. And really, Alexander just seemed as if they were a real step behind the entire quarter. With less than 2 minutes left in the game and a timeout was called, Mallory Holly was taken out of the game and received a standing ovation by a loving Meigs crowd. Holly commented on what the moment felt like for her.
It's awesome. I've always wanted to come out here and just get a win. That's all I ever want, and to do it in this game is very important, and then for them to all recognize me, that was awesome.
Not only was this moment impactful for Holly, but also for head coach Heath Hudson, who comments on what Mallory means for Meigs basketball.
She's earned a lot of accolades here, but most of all, respect from her teammates and her coaches and her peers. I think is probably the best thing that she'll take away from here.
The Marauders came into this game with a chip on their shoulder. With the talk of the TVC-Ohio being a later matchup between Vinton County and Alexander, Meigs decided to play spoiler.
The Marauders received a little bit of help from Vinton County, who beat Athens and moved Meigs higher into the TVC-Ohio race. They are set to face off against River Valley Thursday. For Hardwood Heroes, I'm Max Mingay telling you to stay heroic.